What is going on, guys? It is Constable Chan back with another video. Today, another Madden 17 rebuild. We're going to be doing the Indianapolis Colts. Their overall as a team is 76, so not very good, so we'll have to be doing some work with them. Their top three players, they have Vontae Davis, cornerback, 93 overall. Wide receiver T.Y. Hilton, 90 overall wide receiver. And at quarterback, they have Andrew Luck, who's 87 overall. So let's jump into the franchise and take a look at the rest of their team. So at quarterback, like I said, Andrew Luck, 87 overall. They don't have a fullback. They just have a tight end on there. Kind of fullbacks in the NFL are few and far between nowadays. Running back, they have Frank Gore, the longtime 49er. Wide receivers, I'm fine with. I like Hilton. Philip Dorsett's got a lot of speed. And Moncrief's a pretty good receiver, so I'm fine with the wideouts. On the O-line, they have Costanzo, left tackle. Mewhort, 86 overall, left guard. Kelly, 76 center. I think they drafted him in the first round out of Alabama this year. Good right guard, 72, and Ritz, right tackle, 81. Tight end, they have Dwayne Allen, 78. They got rid of Fleener. He went to the Saints. On defense, this is where I'll be doing a lot of work. They have Kendall Langford, 83 left end. Perry, defensive tackle, 72. Anderson, right end, 78 overall. Right outside linebacker, Robert Mathis, 83. And they also have Akeem Ayers. DeQuell Jackson, middle linebacker, 79. Moore, 73. Walden, 81. They also have the veteran Trent Cole. Adams, 78. Gether, 71. Green, 71 free safety. Their cornerbacks are Davis, 93. They have the veteran Antonio Cromartie, 78. Robinson, 79. So I'll be doing a lot of work on defense. Middle linebackers and safeties definitely need work. Outside linebackers too. I'll show you guys what they're paying these veteran outside linebackers like Cole and Mathis and stuff. So I'm going to be trading them probably this year. So Mathis is making 9.68 this year, so he's traded. I'm going to be trading Cole too. Probably Jones because he's only 72 overall. Probably DeQuell Jackson too. Kendall Langford, I might keep Kendall Langford. He's 83 overall. He's pretty good. Walden, I'll probably trade. He's 31 years old, I think. And that's probably about it. Just trade those outside linebackers, get younger players or draft picks, and kind of build down and then build back up again in the future. So I'm going to pick it up in my first trade, and we'll see you guys there. At my first trade, I traded Robert Mathis. The Colts were paying him like $7 million or something. So I traded a second rounder this year, a third next year for Verrett from the Chargers, and 89 overall cornerback. My next trade, I traded Trent Cole, right outside linebacker. The Colts were paying him like $4 million or something, so I traded for a left guard, Batoni, and I'll be changing him to right guard. So that'll really round out my offensive line very nice. My next trade, I traded Walden, 81 overall, right outside linebacker, and Harrison, my backup center, to the Cardinals for Buchanan and John Brown. I think this is a very good trade. I get two very good players on my team. Another trade was with the Cardinals as well. I traded DeQuell Jackson, middle linebacker, Robinson, cornerback, and this year's fourth-round pick to the Arizona Cardinals for Mathis, right guard, and David Johnson, running back. He's only 24 years old, so and he's a good player too, so it's a good trade. My next trade, I accidentally selected Josh Gordon. I was going to go for Corey Coleman, but I got Josh Gordon. I traded Green to free safety, so since I got him, I might change him to tight end or something. I don't know. I might just try to trade him away. We'll see. For my next trade, I traded Kendall Langford, right end, a third round this year, a second next year for Brandon Marshall, middle linebacker from the Denver Broncos. For my final trade, I traded my free safety Gether, 71 overall, Arthur Jones, 72 overall, and a fifth-round pick this year for TJ McDonald Jr., strong safety from the LA Rams, 83 overall. So that's going to do it for trades. I still need to pick up a couple of free agents to fill some holes on my team, and then I'll show you guys my roster, and we'll do that just in a sec, and we'll skip to that right now. Let's take a look at my team before we get this underway. At quarterback, we have Luck, Tolzien, and Morris. Running backs, we have Johnson, Gore, and Turbin. Fullback, I picked up James Casey from free agency. Wide receivers, we have Hilton, Brown, Moncrief, Dorsett, Bray, and Smith. Tight ends, we have Allen, Gordon, and Doyle. Left tackle, we have Costanzo and Clark. Left guard, we have Mewhort and Haig. Centers, we have Kelly and Blythe. Right guards, we have Mathis and Batoni. Right guard, we have Ritz, I don't know, and Harris. Left end, we have Anderson and Melton. Right end, we have Kerr and Ridgway. Defensive tackle, we have Perry and McGill. Left side linebacker, I picked up Jonathan Newsom from free agency and Kurt Maggot. Mid linebacker, Brandon Marshall, Moore, McNary, and Morrison. Right side linebacker, we have Akeem Ayers, and I picked up Croy Bierman from free agency. Cornerbacks, we have Vontae Davis, Jason Verrett, Antonio Cromartie. I picked up McCray from free agency, and they also have Morris and Butler. Free safety, we have TJ McDonald and Winston Guy. Strong safety, I switched Deion Buchanan from middle linebacker to strong safety. It's something I usually do because he's a 90 overall safety. And also have Mike Adams, the veteran. I'll probably trade him a couple guys on my team in the offseason for draft picks for this upcoming draft, because I find it's easier to do that in the offseason to trade for draft picks than it is in the preseason or the regular season. So probably do that in the offseason. So I'm going to sim ahead and we'll pick it up in the playoffs. We're here in the playoffs, guys. Looks like we didn't make it. So let's take a look on how we did in the year. Looks like we went 6-10 in the year. The Titans and the Texans were tied for tops in the division. Seems like every time I do a sim league, the Colts never do really good. I'm not sure why. They have Andrew Luck, but their defense isn't really that good. So let's take a look. Andrew Luck, 4,172 yards, 23 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, sacked 49 times. So that number is pretty high. Rushing, David Johnson, 1,216 yards, 12 touchdowns, and then Frank Gore had 13 rushing touchdowns. Receiving, Dwayne Allen, 843, 4 touchdowns. John Brown, 824, 4 touchdowns. T.Y. Hilton, 1,017 yards, 3 touchdowns. Moncrief, 909, and 9 touchdowns. Let's go to blocking, see who was letting me down. Probably Costanzo. Yeah, 21 sacks. So I might trade him away for a better left tackle. We'll see. Brandon Marshall led my team with 128 tackles. Tackles for loss was Zach Kerr with 6, or he was tied with Anderson actually, and Perry. The whole D-line there. Quarterback sacks was very poor. My outside linebackers were shit. 6 for Kerr. He was a D lineman. When you play a 3-4, you want those outside linebackers getting the sacks, but that's not the case here. Vontae Davis led my team with 5 picks. Kicking, Vinatieri not very good. Dorsett had a kick return. Not surprised. He's unbelievably fast. And yeah, that's about it. I'm just going to take a look at offensive yards. I was ranked 17th in the league. Kind of right in the middle. And defense was 26. So we have to work on that defense. We'll address that in the offseason and probably in the start of year 2. So I'm going to do the offseason. Scout guys, pick guys up from free agency, and we'll pick it up in the free agency recap. Let's take a look at my signings, guys. My first one, my top player, Chandler Jones. Try to get those outside linebackers better. And then Rob Ninkovich, Ryan Matthews, Mingo, Sebastian Vollmer, Prater, Jenkins, defensive tackle, Duke Williams, free safety, Jeff Schwartz, right guard, and Nate Allen, strong safety. So that's going to do it for the free agency in the offseason. So I'm going to try to do some trades, get some draft picks, pick some back up for this draft because there's quite a bit of good players. Maybe there's some decent players in that trade block as well. So I'll take a look at that, and then we'll pick it up at my first trade. I went ahead and did this trade. I traded Moncrief, next year's first, and Anderson to, what team was it again? Cleveland for their first rounder this year, a 5th and a 6th. The first rounder is the 4th overall pick, so it's a high first rounder. So get some draft picks back for this upcoming draft, which is good. So I'm going to do the draft. We'll pick it up in the draft recap right after. At the draft recap, my first round, 4th pick, I went right outside linebacker, 79 overall, and then at the 9th pick in the first round, I went middle linebacker, 75, but unfortunately, as you can see there, it's got slow development, so I'm probably going to involve him in a trade, probably to trade for another better middle linebacker with better development, but he's still a very good player, so I'm not sure. I might keep him. 5th round, I went middle linebacker again. He's got normal development, 70 overall. Then I went left guard in the 6th round. He's 77 overall. That was a good pick. 6th round, center, 75 overall. He's got quick development, so he's a good player. 6th round again, outside linebacker 70, and 7th round I went outside linebacker again, 70 overall. So I addressed the linebacker position quite a bit this draft. So I'm going to just sim this week, and we'll pick it up in the preseason in year 2. My first trade in year 2, I traded Akeem Ayers, right outside linebacker, and Anthony Costanzo. They needed a right tackle, so I changed Costanzo from left tackle to right tackle, and they wanted him. Also a 4th round pick to the Bills for Glenn, left tackle. He's just a better pass blocker, and Costanzo, he's a decent O-lineman, but he just let up too much quarterback sacks next year, and I need to protect Luck the best I can, so I brought in Glenn, and pretty happy with this trade. Traded Leonard Williams, defensive end, 85 overall. Traded Mingo, who I got in the offseason in free agency, a 5th round this year and a 2nd round next year. Next, what I'm going to do, I traded Jonathan Newsome, right outside linebacker, and a 6th round pick this year for the veteran cornerback Darrelle Revis. So I got 3 good corners on my team now, so I'm happy about that position. This shows you how dumb the 49ers are. I traded a 73 overall middle linebacker. He was green, which means the Niners were interested in him. So I traded for Stanley, their best offensive lineman. He's an old player, but if I have him for 1 year, he's like a rental player. I could put him at right tackle, and my O-line's going to be very stacked. So I'm happy about this trade. I'm done making trades and picking up free agents, guys. So I'll show you guys my team quick. I'm just under the salary cap. I'll show you guys after that. We'll go through my team first. So let's do that. Andrew Luck and Tolzien are my quarterbacks. At running back, we have Johnson, Matthews, and Ferguson. Fullback, we have Hackett. Wide receiver, we have Hilton, Brown, Dorsett, Romero, Rogers, and Cowan. If any of these guys are different, then I picked them up from free agency, like these rookies I got from free agency and stuff. Tight end, we have Allen, Gordon, and Hoffman. Left tackle, we have Glenn and Vollmer. Left guard, we have Muhort and Bridge. Center, we have Kelly and St. Louis. Right guard, we have Batoni and Schwartz. And right tackle, we have Staley and Ritz, I don't know, like the cracker. So our O-line in like a group is very good, I think. So let's go to the defense here. We have Vance Walker and Wilson. Right end, we have Williams and Ridgway. Defensive tackle, we have John Jenkins and Perry. I'll probably actually cut this guy, so I will just have enough money to sign a 3rd-string quarterback. Left outside linebacker, we have Chandler Jones and Leak. Middle linebacker, we have Marshall, Gray, Jasper, and Morrison. Right outside linebacker, we have Ninkovich and Culver, I guess. Cornerbacks, we just got the 3 veterans. Well, Verrett's the young gun, I guess. We have Davis, Verrett, and Revis. Harris, Mayberry, and Coupland. Free safety, we have McDonald and Williams. Strong safety, we have Buchanan and Allen. Kicker is Prater. Punter is Pat. So, now, like I said, let's cut this guy. He's crap anyway, 550K or 530K. We'll cut him. Then I'll show you guys my salary. I think I should have just over $1 million now. It'll show up right in the middle there, cap space, $1.26 million. So let's go to free agency. I got a 52 out of a 53-man roster, so I like running 3 quarterbacks, so I'm going to pick up one. I'd like Kevin Hogan, but $2.5 million, can't afford that. I'm going to search by this. Actually, we'll go back this way. Bryce Petty might be our best option here. So I'm going to pick up Petty, and I still got to do my depth chart and stuff, so I'm going to do my depth chart, and I still got player XP to spend from last year, and then we'll sim right to the playoffs. I think we'll make the playoffs. This is a pretty good ball club, and we'll see how we make out. We're in the playoffs, guys. Looks like we play in the wild card. We went 11-5. We play the 12-4 Oakland Raiders. But first, let's take a look at stats on this year. Hopefully better than last year. Well, obviously better than last year. I'm an idiot. That's a dumb thing to say. Quarterback Andrew Luck, 4,590 yards, 31 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Time sacked 43 times. So sacks were still kind of high with my O-line, but whatever. David Johnson, 1,032 yards, 13 touchdowns. Ryan Matthews had 367 and 9 touchdowns. Receiving, John Brown, 991 and 4 touchdowns. T.Y. Hilton, 1,232 yards, 8 touchdowns. And my man, Philip Dorsett, had 1,152 yards, 9 touchdowns. Dwayne Allen, 708 and 6 touchdowns. Go to blocking here. Glenn led up 15 sacks. Staley, 6. Defense, Marshall led my team in tackles again with 111. Tackles for loss was Walker with 9. Quarterback sacks was Leonard Williams with 11. Interceptions was Darrelle Revis with 5. Prater, 66%. T.Y. Hilton had a kick return for a touchdown. No punt returns for a touchdown. So I'm going to spend some player XP. Hopefully some of my players got awards and stuff, so they got quite a bit to spend. Dorsett's got 13,000. So I'm going to spend this quick, and then we'll pick it up and we'll sim this week, and we'll see if we come out with a win or not. Before we start simming, like I said, I spent that XP. David Johnson's 86 overall now. Luck's a 91 with that boost. My rookie fullback's a 75. I got Dorsett up to an 83. Like, Dorsett went to my favorite college university in Miami. So, you know, he's one of my favorite players. What else? Mehort's a 90. Allen's an 80. Go to defense. Marshall's a 91. My rookie outside linebacker's an 83. I think that's really all. I think Walker might have went up by 1 or 2. But that's going to be it. So let's sim this week quick. We play, like I said, the 12-4 Oakland Raiders. See if we get this win. Probably not. We always get knocked out in the first round, and what do you know, we're out. Let's take a look at the score. Playoff schedule. Go to wild card. Where are we here? Looks like we got our ass kicked. We lost 42-24, so it wasn't really that close. Luck 245, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Carr 2 touchdowns. Rushing, Latavius Murray 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. So just got outplayed on offense, and that is gonna bring this video to an end, because I usually only do 2 years, and it is very late at night, so I need to be going to bed because I have to get up early. So I'm going to bring this video to an end. I am very tired, so if I'm like not talking with much enthusiasm, that is the reason why. I need to be getting to bed, because like I said, I got to get up early. So that's going to do it for this Colts rebuild. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stick around for more rebuilds. I haven't done one in a couple days. So comment on what teams you want to see get done that I haven't done yet, and try to get these videos done earlier in the day, so you know I could get more than 2 years done, and get 3 or 4 years or something like that, and actually win a Super Bowl or something. So I'll keep that in mind for my next rebuild. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in another video.